Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually not planned, but I just thought I will sit down and film this video for you because I think this might be helpful for a lot of people out there, especially for women. And as you can see, I have no makeup on. That means it's a makeup tutorial. Let's be serious, especially in the morning. You don't have time to put on a full face of makeup and to do the craziest eyeshadow look out there and to go full glam. So this is going to be a quick and easy 10 minutes makeup tutorial where I show you how to look good in only 10 minutes, in only a few steps. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So I have all the makeup that I will use today in this cute little makeup bag. So it's not much, a little bit, as you can see. As always, I'm starting with the eyes, and for that I'm using a mascara. I'm just using this Lash Sensational mascara because it gives my lashes length and volume. So I'm applying about 2 layers onto my lashes. And by the way, this video is not sponsored at all. I've bought all the products from my own money, and it's also not sponsored by Catrice. I only take this blush because it has a little mirror in it and I couldn't find another one. And as you can see, I have mascara on my eyelids, but I will remove it later because I will let it dry down and then I remove it with a Q-tip. I just have to pin my hair back because I don't want the foundation to be all over my hair. And I will just put it back. And the next thing from my cute little bag here is for my face, and it's a primer. Let's see. It's this Manhattan Pore Minimizing Primer. Okay, it's called Perfect Mattify Primer, but it's a pore minimizing primer. And I never skip primer, even if I'm in a rush, because it helps my makeup stay in place. And the main reason why I use primer, or especially pore minimizing primer, is because of my enlarged pores here, and I just want to cover them. And I always let the primer sink into my skin for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going in with foundation, and I'm taking this HDL Liquid Coverage Foundation by Catrice in the shade 020 Rose Beige. And I like this one because, especially now for summer, it's lightweight and it dries matte. It has a good coverage, but it's not too heavy on my skin. And another reason why I use this one is because it's the only foundation that has the right color, and so I don't need lightening or darkening drops, and that helps saving time. So I just take this and then I apply it on my face with a damp beauty sponge. And I'm applying a decent layer onto my face. And if you buy this foundation, make sure you don't buy a too dark color because it oxidizes a little bit, so it might get a little bit darker than it actually appears when you first apply it on your face. And the easiest way to apply foundation for me personally is a beauty sponge. You can also apply it with your hands or a brush, but with your hands you have it all over your hands, so you have to wash them. And when I apply it with a brush, it always takes me forever and I don't like the result, so I just always use the beauty sponge, and it gives me a very flawless finish, and I think it's a very easy way to apply the foundation. And now moving on to the eyebrows. I know they frame your face, and normally you shouldn't skip your eyebrows, but sometimes I just skip them because I have no time and I'm in a very big rush, but this is a makeup tutorial so I won't skip them. And I'm using this Catrice brow pen, and I prefer using eyebrow pens because I think it makes it way more easier and faster to apply it than brow pomades or powdery eyebrow products. And so I always brush them a little bit upwards to know where I have to fill them in and where the actual shape is. So, and then I'll very quickly and slightly fill them in, so only to define them a little bit. So before I finish up the eyebrows with the brow gel, I just use this Master Camo color correcting pen for my under eye circles to color correct them a little bit. And I like to let it sink in for about a few minutes, so I do this before I finish the eyebrows. And while I'm finishing the eyebrows, this product can dry down. And you totally can skip the step if your under eye circles are not dark or big, or you just don't need it, but I need it. And so this is very easy to apply because you have a little applicator on it, and I just dab it in with my fingers. And while it dries down, I set the eyebrows with my Catrice brow gel. Now moving on to my under eye circles. To get the perfect color and to get the perfect coverage, I like to mix in two concealers together, and this one is from Catrice, the Liquid Camouflage Concealer, and the Manhattan Wake Up Concealer. The Liquid Camouflage Concealer gives me coverage, and the problem is it is a little bit too light, so I use the Manhattan Wake Up Concealer, and the Manhattan Wake Up Concealer isn't as covering as the Liquid Camouflage, so I mix them two together. I just put it underneath my eyes. And then I just tap it in with my beauty sponge again. And then I put it a little bit onto my eyelids too. So I have a little bit of coverage on my eyelids too, because I have very blue and purple veins that shine through. As you may noticed, I always apply my concealer in something like a triangle shade underneath my eyes, so I highlight this area a little bit. And to highlight my face a little bit more, I take the Liquid Camouflage Concealer because it's the lighter one, and apply it a little bit onto my forehead, bridge of my nose and my chin, and then I blend it in again with my beauty sponge. So next I'm setting the places where I've put concealer on, and I set my forehead, the bridge of my nose and my chin with a normal brush and the banana powder from Essence. And I tap it in very gently and only a little bit. And to set my under eyes, I take the beauty sponge again and I gently press the powder against my under eye circles and my pores to make the pores disappear. And this step always helps to make the concealer stay in place all day long. As you can see, I've used the beauty sponge for so many different things on my face and for so many different products, so it saves you very much time if you use a beauty sponge instead of a brush, a sponge and your hands. But anyways, moving on to the next step, it's bronzer, and I'm using the Max Factor Cream Bronzer, and this one is cool because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, so you can skip highlighter if you use this one, and apply it with this EcoTools bronzing and blending brush. And I take a little bit, tap it off and apply it onto my face. I like this bronzer because it's a very natural bronzer and it gives you a very natural and sun-kissed look, and you shouldn't apply it too much because otherwise it looks very orangey and red, because it has a little bit of red in it, as you can see. So make sure you don't take too much product. And a little bit on my nose because that's something I always like to do, and then a little bit on my forehead. And you don't have to be precise, just put it onto your forehead and underneath your cheekbones and blend it out a little bit. And the reason why I apply it underneath my cheekbones and on my forehead is because these are the spots where the sun naturally hits you, so these are spots where you naturally get bronzed when you're outside, and we just want to fake it with the bronzer. And then I always take the rest that is on my brush and apply it onto my neck a little bit. And normally I would apply blush and highlighter and all this kind of stuff, but I just skip it because I don't see no need to when I'm in a rush, because I think it's totally enough to use bronzer because it shapens your face a little bit and it gives you more definition. To set everything in place, I like to use a fixing spray. This one is from Catrice. It's the makeup freezing spray, but you can take every kind of fixing spray you like. This helps to make your makeup stay in place all day long, and I think that's a step that's very quick and easy because you just have to spray it on your face and let it sink in, and that's just basically everything you have to do when you apply the spray. These are basically all the things I do when I'm in a rush and I have only 10 minutes to do my makeup, because if I have no time I don't like to apply eyeliner and eyeshadow and everything, because this takes so much time and sometimes effort, because drawing a wing is very hard. But these steps are very simple and easy, all the necessary steps that make you look put together. So last but not least, lips. And you can use a chapstick, that's totally up to you. But today I'm using this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I don't line my lips with a lip liner because it takes forever and I'm not very good at it, so I just apply the gloss. Guys, now you've seen how I do my makeup when I'm in a rush and have only 10 minutes to do it, and this is super simple and easy, and if I can do this, then you can definitely do it. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell that you're always notified when I'm uploading a video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!